Good morning, everybody. My name is Raminder Stembo. So, this training will be carried out in stages during the course of your training program. The first stage of training is level 1, which I will be done today. Takes about 45 minutes to 1 hour and will be followed by close supervision. So, food is one of the most basic pleasures in life, and what other applies necessaries brings more happiness than a good meal with friends and family. But food has to be safe and to be truly enjoyable. The following was developed to teach food workers like you the basics of food safety, what you need to know to keep you and your customers safe. So, let me talk about food safety. Food safety program, the goal of this program is to reduce the incidence of foodborne illness. Foodborne illness is sometimes called food poisoning. As per late study, 28 cases of foodborne diseases happen, 10,000 population per year. 55% of people are affected with foodborne diseases because of improper cooking and storage. So 25% of people are affected due to poor hygienic practice. 3% of people are affected from unsafe food sources. The remaining of the food poisoning cases are unrecorded and unreported because people suffer mild symptoms and recover quickly. As an outbreak starts, large amount of food is contaminated through mishandling during production, processing, transport, preparation, and storage. So let's see how and the food premises this goal is accomplished. It's by inspecting food premises by the food inspectors, so once or twice a year. Preferably a video educating their owners and staff. So the topic covered in this level as follows. So the first topic is food safety, its functions and side effects, handling food temperature as a better practice, danger zone temperatures, different sources food pass through to consume, purchasing, storage, cooking, serving. So next is the personal hygiene, hygienic practice and unhygienic practices, hand washing techniques and when to wash your hands. Can you work near a food area if you are sick? Cleaning and sanitization, pest control, waste disposal. So let's start with food safety, its functions and side effects. What is food safety? Food safety means preparing and cooking food, including storing the food in safe hygienic ways without attracting microbes or any other harmful microorganism that may lead to food poisoning. Otherwise, food safety refers to the condition and practices that preserves the quality of food to prevent contamination and foodborne illness. Food safety, its function and the side effects. So, how does it function? Food can be contaminated in many different ways. Some food products are already contain bacteria or parasites that can spread during the packaging process. If the food product isn't handled properly, failure to cook or store the food in right way can cause further contamination properly, handling and preparing food greatly reduces the risk of causing foodborne illnesses. So let me talk about the side effects. So poor food handling and inadequate food safety can cause infection. So I know you all guys know that. So symptoms of foodborne illness vary, but usually there are chances of diseases like the following. So let me start with stomach cramps, headache, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Foodborne illness may be severe and life threatening, especially in young children, old adults, pregnant women, and people with weakened immune system. So the next is handling food temperature as a better practice. So we have to be very concerned in this temperature zones. So handle food as little as possible. Possibly like during preparation, work with small batches and finish cooking, or after cooking divided the food into containers that contain a small amount of food based on the main portion. This will also keep food out of danger zone because on temperature most bacteria grow best around body temperature, but it doesn't grow over a wide range of temperatures. Under 4 degrees Celsius or less, bacteria aren't killed, but it is too cold for them to multiply at 63 degrees Celsius or above. It is too hot for bacteria to multiply. So, store food correctly, such as storing raw uncooked food separately. Cold storage temperatures 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. Frozen storage temperatures should be below minus 18 degrees Celsius. For the fourth topic is for hot food, temperature should be above 63 degrees Celsius. So next is the most concerning thing is a danger zone temperatures. When we are talking about the danger zone temperatures, let's see what is danger zone. The temperature in the danger zone is between a range of 4 and 60 degrees Celsius, in which bacteria multiply and other disease causing microorganisms survive. So, to avoid the danger zone, the first step is the food shouldn't be left outside unattended. If the food stay on the danger zone level for long hours, it has to be discarded. The second step, if food is not going to be served immediately or processed further, it must be cooled down to between 0 degrees Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius quickly as possible. So the third step is if food is not going to be served or cooled immediately, it must be kept hot at 63 degrees Celsius or above. This temperature will prevent the growth of pesky parasites and dangerous bacteria. This is typically done with the help of ovens, steam stables, holding pots, or chafing pans. So the next one will be a different sources food pass through to consume. So as example, like purchasing and receiving, storage, cooking, serving, personal hygiene, cleaning, pest control, waste disposal. So let me talk about the consume can be assured safe food when the best practices are engaged. Staff are required to follow each step involved in the production, all the way to serve of the food. One way to think of how important each step is being linked in the overall food safety chain. If the chain breaks due to a poor food safety practices, In one area, the entire area falls apart and food can be guaranteed as safe to eat. Let's go through the link in the chain now. So, the first, purchasing and receiving. For purchasing, choose your supplier carefully. By choosing a reputable supplier who is helping to ensure that the food is fresh, of good quality, and less likely to be contaminated or temperature abused. During receiving, there are few things to be careful about. So this is very important, my people. Check the temperature of a delivered food. They must be the same temperature as your storage temperature. So use only grade eggs, pasteurized milk products, and meat from inspected sweets. Check cans for dents and packages for leaks and tears. Check expiry or best before date. Especially check expiry or best before date. That is very important when you are going to check those details. So look for science and ensure that frozen food was and not thawed and refrozen, meaning frozen product should be minus 18 degrees Celsius while receiving it. It has to go straight to the freezer. Otherwise, if it is thawed, it can be refrozen again. Check product of signs of spoilage, especially insects and dirt. Check meat products for freshness that is brightly colored and gives out of no odor. The second stage of the food chain goes to storage. After delivering the food, item must be stored in the right area as soon as possible. Temperature controls and the recording of temperature is important at this stage. So let me talk about frozen food must be stored at minus 18 degrees Celsius. Refrigerators and refrigerator display unit must be 4 degrees Celsius or cooler. Dry storage area should be from 10 degrees Celsius to 21 degrees Celsius. Store raw and ready to eat food, cooked food separately. Never store raw food above ready to eat or cooked food. This is due to the dripping from raw food may contaminate the ready to eat or cooked food. Keep food covered all the time. Keep all the food labeled rotate stock. FIFO. So let me talk about FIFO. So this FIFO it's mainly need when we are going to store the food. First in, first out. New stock. When the new stock should be placed behind or under old stock. Store all food 50 centimeters, 15 centimeters, that is 6 inches off the floor. It facilitates clearing and deter pets. So let me talk about in cooking. So we have covered the storage, the receiving, and stuff like that. So then we are next moves to next cooking. Cooking takes food from refrigeration or freezer temperatures up through the danger zone temperatures where bacteria are killed. The internal cooking temperature to remember for all food except all poultry is 75 degrees Celsius. Internal cooking temperature means the temperature inside the food, not the oven, grill, or oil temperature. Use a calibrated probe thermometer and insert it into the thick part of the food away from the board. Cook stuffing separately, but if you prefer to stuff meat, make sure that the temperature of the stuffing also reaches 75 degrees Celsius. Cooking should be done in one continuous step, the no partial three cooking. Avoid overloading ovens, fryers, as the heat may not be penetrate into the food evenly. While cooking an item with different type of meat mixed together, cook to the highest required temperature. The food premises regulations state that the minimum internal cooking temperature for some food, one whole poultry, it's 82 degrees Celsius. Second, poultry other than whole, pieces ground is 74 degrees Celsius. Ground meat other than poultry, it minus 71 degrees Celsius. Pork whole 71 degrees Celsius. The fifth, fish, the minimum internal temperature is 70 degrees Celsius for convenience and simplicity. A good minimum internal cooking temperature to remember for all food except whole poultry is 75 degree Celsius. So next stage we are coming back to serving. When we are going to serve the food, whether the customer are served by servers or they serve themselves, step must be taken to ensure that the food there is not contaminated or temperature abuse. Serving staff should not touch the business end of knife, fork and spoon, handy cups and glasses by the bottoms, not by ridges. Use gloves, always tongues or utensils to serve food. For self-service or buffet, provide the attendants customers with adequate spoons or tongues. To reduce the temptation of the customers using their hands, protect food with sneeze guards or other shielding in the buffet count. So that must be, we have to be very careful. So do not mix the old and new food items. Ensure proper hot and cold temperature is maintained on the buffet count. So my next topic is personal hygiene. Yes, this is a very must need. Everybody has to practice the personal hygiene. So let me talk about this. As a good practice before working in a food environment, staff should ensure that they take all the necessary steps so that personally do not put food at risk. They should demonstrate high standards of personal hygiene, personal cleanliness, clean uniforms. Food handlers should wear light colored clothing which will show more dirt rarely, which can contain microbes. Light colors also deter a food handler from whipping their hands on the clothing, an act which could cause cross contamination. When clothing is visible dirt, it is time to change it. The food premises regulation requires food handlers to wear clean outer garments. Regular hand washing, hands are easily contaminated. Palms, crevices, and folds in skin easily trap dirt. Therefore, microbes and those areas are difficult to clean. Have short nails and no nail varnish because normal washing doesn't get under the nail varnish should be applied because it can chip off and get into food and it might discourage an individual from using a nail brush to scrub it off. Jewelry shouldn't be worn because it can trap dirt and fall off and get caught on equipment. Always cover cuts and burns. So that is has to be. Hair should be kept covered and tidy. Headgear such as hairnets or hats must be worn by all food handlers. The food premises regulation says that food handlers must wear headgear the confines the head Avoid excessive use of perfume, deodorant, aftershave, and makeup. Wear gloves for ready to eat food. Remember, disclosable gloves can be contaminated just like bare hands. So, we don't want to wear a bare hand when we are in operation in food handling area. So, therefore, gloves must be changed regularly and after each action, or else this may cause contamination. So let me talk about unhygienic practice. What is unhygienic practice is some people have habits which may be acceptable in their own home but not while preparing food for others. When working in a food area, you must avoid smoking, chewing, spitting, coughing, sneezing, tasting food with your finger. When tasting food, do it in such a way microbes aren't transferred from your mouth to the food. Include spoons, handling food after touching your nose, skin, face, and head, opening bags by blowing on them or sneezing into your hands and then touching food, scratching your head and then touching food using a cloth to wipe your hands and then using it to wipe down a surface, and eating or drinking while handling food are all unhygienic practices that can lead to contamination. So, next is hand washing techniques, and I'm going to teach you all the hand washing techniques and when to wash and how to do. One of the most crucial aspects of maintaining food safety is proper hand hygiene. Washing your hands effectively is a simple yet powerful way to prevent the spread of harmful microorganisms. Here are the steps of proper hand washing. The first step, wet your hands with a clean running water. Second, apply soap and lather your hands by rubbing them together. Make sure to lather the backs of your hands between your fingers and under your nails. Third, scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. Need a timer? Happy birthday song from beginning to end twice. Fourth, rinse your hands well under clean running water. The fifth, dry your hands using a clean towel or air dry them. You should wash your hands in the following situations: before starting working and after taking breaks, after using restroom, after handling raw food, especially meat, poultry, and fish, after touching your face, hair, or body, after handling trash, after touching anything that might be contaminated, after handling, especially the money, after coughing or sneezing. Next is, can you work near a food area if you are sick? So this is very hypothetical. No, you should not work near food if you are sick. When you're feeling unwell, you are more likely to contaminate the food you handle, even if your symptoms seem mild. You can still spread harmful microorganisms that can cause foodborne illnesses. It's important to prioritize the safety of your co-workers and customers by not handling food when you are sick. So cleaning and sanitization. So sanitation. Maintaining a clean and sanitary food preparation environment is essential to prevent cross contamination and the spread of harmful bacteria. Regular cleaning of surfaces, utensils, and equipment is crucial. Use hot soap, water to clean surfaces, and make sure to sanitize them afterward. Sanitizing solution can be prepared using a mixture of water and bleach. Follow the manufacturer's instruction of the proper concentration of bleach. So next one is pest control. It's very important. Preventing pests from entering your food establishment is crucial to maintaining food safety. Pests like rodents, insects, and birds can carry and spread diseases causing microorganisms. To prevent pests, seal any opening or crack that pet can use to enter the premises. Keep all food stored in airtight containers. Regularly clean up food spoil and crumbs. Maintain a clean and well organized food storage area. Use traps and weights as necessary. So, the next is waste disposal. Proper waste disposal is important to prevent contamination and to maintain a clean environment. Make sure to separate different type of waste such as food waste, recyclable and non-recyclables. Use appropriate waste bins and containers. Empty waste bins regularly to prevent odor and pets. Remember, all these practices and guidelines contribute to creating a safe and hygienic environment for handling food. By following these steps diligently, you not only ensure the safety of your customers but also promote a positive reputation for your establishment. Your commitment to food safety is key factor in success of your food business. Effective waste disposal is a crucial component of maintaining food safety and a clean environment. Inadequate waste management can attract pests and lead to cross contamination, endangering the health of your customers and employees. To ensure proper waste disposal, establish a waste management plan that outlines how different type of waste will be handled, segregated and disposed of. Use clearly labeled bins and containers for different type of waste including organic, recyclable and non-recyclable materials. Train your staff on the importance of waste segregation and proper disposal procedures. Regularly empty waste bin to prevent overflow and order. Properly seal waste bag to avoid attracting pets. If your establishment produces a significant amount of food waste, consider composting as an environmentally friendly option. Remember, maintaining a clean and organized waste disposal system contributes to the overall cleanliness of your food handling environment and helps prevent the spread of harmful microorganisms. So, guys, now let's talk about the next stage is training and education. So, ongoing training and education are essential for food handlers to stay updated on the latest food safety practices and regulations. As the field of food safety evolves, new risks and challenges emerge, making it crucial for employees to be well informed. Training sessions, workshops, and seminars can help improve the knowledge and skill of your staff. Investing in continuous education for your employees can lead to several benefits. Improve understanding of food safety principles and practices, enhance ability to recognize potential hazards and prevent contamination, increase confidence in handling food and addressing customer concerns, reduce risk of foodborne illnesses outbreaks and negative reputation for your establishment. As a part of your food safety program, consider implementing a regular training sessions and providing resources to keep your staff informed and engaged in maintaining high food safety standard. So let me include concluding remarks too. In conclusion, safe food handling practices are of paramount importance of the health and well-being of your customers, the success of your food establishment, and the reputation of your brand. By adhering to guidelines covered in this training, include food safety, proper handling of temperatures, avoiding the danger zone, and following the chain of food sources, you contribute to creating a safe and enjoyable dining experience throughout the year, or maybe more than that. Your dedication to personal hygiene through hand washing and avoiding unhygienic practices demonstrate your commitment to upholding the highest standards of food safety. Additionally, maintaining a clean and sanitized environment, effective waste disposal, and pest control measures further safeguard the integrity of food you serve. Remember, every step in the process matters. Each link in the food safety chain plays a crucial role in preventing contamination and ensuring the safety of the food you handle. Your role is as a food handlers is not only about providing delicious meals but also about maintaining the health and well-being of your customers. Thank you for participating in this training session. Your willingness to learn and apply this practice is a testament to your dedication to excellence in food safety. By working together and constantly implementing these guidelines, we can provide safe and enjoyable dining experiences for all who visit our establishment. So, thank you very much once again. I hope you people can understand what I have said. In the meantime, I will give you some sort of a tutorial work as well. So, thank you very much and have a pleasant day. We will see you tomorrow. Take care then. Thank you. Bye.